Singh. Now, at the moment, we know that at least 18 people have died in this incident. The figure has gone up by one. That is coming from the Civil Aviation Minister himself. There are 3 rescue flights that have flown in, two from Delhi, one from Mumbai early this morning, taking in experts to help with relief operations, especially help the families of those who've been impacted by this tragic incident. The pictures on your screen right now are actually from last night on how the first response took place, and it was all in the dark because the plane actually skid off the runway because of excessive rain and went flat down in the valley, broke into 2 parts. The miracle being that it did not catch fire, and thus a lot of lives have been saved. 18 people dead so far, 127 in the hospital. Now, Sneha Merikoshi joins us for more on this. Sneha, take us through what more do we know about the condition of the injured, the 127 injured in the hospital?
Well, Sonal, these injured people, those who were rescued, have been taken to 13 hospitals spanned across the 2 districts, Malappuram as well as Kozhikode. This includes government as well as private hospitals. We are here on the spot where the crash happened. There is police forces, security forces all around. The area has been cordoned off, not allowing the locals to come into this particular area at this point. There are forensic investigation teams which are inside the site. In fact, it's just absolutely shocking visuals. Just the fact that this aircraft overshot the tabletop runway and landed all the way down, almost crashing into one of the walls. It's split into half, and yet no fire, and so many people have been able to be rescued. Now, just the impact of what has happened to to this particular plane, Air India Express plane itself, just shows the kind of impact that would have been on people who have been rescued. Now, there were around 10 children in the flight, and we've been told that we know the state of 6 of them. 3 are fine, minor injuries. 3 others have had fractures, and they would require some kind of surgery. But largely, the situation with the people who have been rescued, all of them in the hospitals right now, investigating agencies, cordoning off the area as well as at the flight. 18 people have died. 190 were in this flight. 4 cabin crew members, they are safe. The Minister of State, Mr. V. Muralidharan, is already in Kozhikode. The Governor of Kerala as well as Chief Minister of Kerala will be reaching Kozhikode Airport around 9:30 today morning.
Right. And Sneha, before we let you go, to actually give us visuals also of what's happening there on the ground right now, a quick check on the weather conditions and how exactly the challenging situation in which the rescue ops had to be carried out last night. We've been speaking to experts who said that A, these are COVID times, and B, by some miracle, because the airplane did not turn into a fireball, a lot of lives could actually be saved.
Well, that's right. In fact, it was raining instead yesterday. There was incessant rain. In between, it was stopping, so it was difficult to even do this kind of rescue operations. But there was a lot of participation from the locals who were the first respondents. There was emergency services which were kicked in, security forces, ambulance, hundreds of ambulances were mobilized. Whether it be in ambulance or in private vehicles, these people were rescued and taken to the nearby hospitals. Top police personnel, district collectors, all of them were on the ground. So that literally was the situation last night. The evacuation operations finished, the rescue operations finished in around 2 to 3 hours, is what we are being told. So that itself, quite an achievement for the manner in which this plane has been completely wrecked, split from the center, and absolutely tragic just to see what could have been the outcome and what the state is right now with this plane.
Right, Sneha, we'll let you go and get us more details on this case. Thanks for joining us for the moment. Tragic times indeed for Kerala, one tragedy after another.